Good morning. It is 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and I'm about to go to join in the festivities of Record Store Day, as I usually try to get to. I'm just gonna see what I can see what's available since I'm up. Since I'm up, just checking for bugs. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here early, get in line, see what I can see. Maybe spend a few dollars, and then come back and kick it. I might cook. In fact, let me take this out of the freezer right now. I might cook. Yeah. What did I need that one for? I was gonna make meatballs, but what else was I gonna make? This all has to come out. Okay, let's start with that. Yeah, so it's record store day, and I'm gonna go outside while it's still nice and 60 some odd degrees. Okay, bye. I'm gonna make tea and I'm gonna get the hell out of here before I change my mind. Bye. Andy is up early with me, so let's see what she's got to say. Also, my basil is trying to go to seed, and I want them to not do that because you can't tell, but I have these cuttings in water and they are starting to grow roots. So I am going to have mint and basil plants of my own based off of all this shit that I just bought. Okay, gotta. Let me cut this really quick. The basil, if it goes to seed, something happens. And I've experienced this before, but didn't know what it was. And therefore didn't do anything. But cut this shit off. It smells so good. Cut these little flowers off, because that means that the plant is not trying to work no more, and I want it to work. Cut these little flowers off. These. Can you see this? Literally flowering. This is what's called going to seed. And that's not good. Like, the plant stops growing. And I've got a lot of basil trying to do that. Which is cool because it means that it's active under this growing light. Let's see. Cut that. That one's not quite ready. This one, I don't know what's happening there, but goodbye. And there's some happening here. Thought I cut that already, but maybe not. Okay. And then this one. My peppers are growing really slow, and I wonder if it's because they need space. I should probably break them up, but I don't want to. Alright, this one's gotta go. This one's gotta go. That back there's gotta go. This one right here's gotta go. That one's not ready. Okay, it smells amazing over here, and it's working out the way that I wanted. My mint is doing good. I don't know. There's definitely roots in there, so it's working. I just have to keep the water filled, and some of this isn't gonna work out, which is fine. Just cut it off and dry it out. This is the mint. That's the basil. Now, what am I going to do with the seeds? I don't know if anything can be done. I don't know if I'm supposed to use those or not, but I would definitely dry them out and use them for tea or you know, the stuffs. That's wilted, so that's not really going to help us, I don't think. Yeah, that's not doing nothing. All right, basil. Okay, back to tea making and getting out of here for record store day. Okay, and I was trying to find a podcast.
Shanti, shout out to you. I love your freestyle. There are crash out episodes, most recent ones. I appreciate you. You don't always have to make the words rhyme, because the way you say it just gets to that silly stance. I just love it. Your delivery is always on point. Alright, this girl AJ from Town. Thank God I finally got a job, so I'm actually soon I should be getting back. Love you. Keep it up. I was dying. Alright.
What's the next animated film? Tell us which ones to review. We should ask them that in advance of the next Crash Out, because you gotta watch them. That's the problem. I don't remember none of these fucking movies, but I got Disney Plus. I had to rewatch Snow White, and I didn't.
You actually watched the whole thing?
The whole thing. I never did that.
Where the animation is not as quick. When they were going up that hill, it's kind of spooky and shit and like psychedelic.
It's very spooky.
Yeah, it's the older one. I remember looking at like, what the fuck? But that should be.
Oh, we should watch the new one though. My brother. How about that? My brother, the Mufasa joint. Because everybody had commentary on that. I ain't seen it. I want to see it. It's on Disney Plus now. We get the backstory of Scar and Mufasa.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Possibly. I think
Possibly.
the childhood.
That means no.
I think it's something about the childhood, the old ones, where they were less conscientious of how fucked up
Alright.
they're being.
Pocahontas is an easy one. Cinderella.
Pocahontas is easy.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah. A Bug's Life. That's not Disney, but I fucked with
A
that.
Bug's Life. Forgot.
I like Toy Story, but I don't
No, I hate
want
Toy
to watch
Story.
it right now. I want to like them.
I don't want to watch any of these, but I
Really?
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a glimmer of childhood.
Aladdin's an easy one. Jesus.
Love
Yes.
Aladdin is so fucking problematic. It's
Yeah.
not even funny.
But it's amazing.
They called them ragheads in the songs. I swear to God. It's not in there anymore. They rewrote it and just snuck it in. They changed the lyric.
Yeah, they got a master file of Aladdin out this
Hell
bitch?
yeah, they do. It was like, hold up, swap that joint out. We're wildin'. I do want to do that though. I need to relive my childhood. There's one on the Lady and the Tramp. What the hell was that about?
I don't know.
Love.
It's my
It's about
favorite.
love
Yeah,
and
it wasn't.
puppies.
And Lady in the
Puppy
Tramp.
love.
Yeah,
All dogs go to heaven.
that was my shit.
No.
There's
You gotta
nothing
watch
wrong with that movie.
No.
What was she doing?
Didn't get into Sleeping Beauty. The long hair,
She was
blonde hair
cursed.
girls, I didn't get into them too much. Not too much on the long hair, blonde hair.
Cinderella, was she alright? Was she tricky at all?
Cinderella was just abused. Like, and she must have had that.
Jungle Book. Let's watch the fucking Jungle Book.
I love the Jungle Book.
I'm breaking it down because I know the Jungle Book is problematic. I'm looking at it right now.
I was in love with the young girl, the Indian girl at the end with the sari and the bindi.
Yeah, she
I was
was
like,
cute.
That's who you thought you
I
were?
wanted to be her. I was like,
We
damn.
all did.
I ain't Indian though.
You thought you were Indian for a very long time.
I didn't. I thought I was Puerto Rican.
Pinocchio.
And I still do. So.
Pinocchio might be one.
That's so
I'm sure
good.
something fucked up in Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is so fucked up. It's basically about
Don't tell me,
trafficking young boys.
don't tell me.
Oh
I'ma
my
watch
god,
it.
Pinocchio
I can't
is
watch-
sick.
I used to watch Pinocchio all the time.
Yo, look at this line.
I was gonna say, are you ready to answer this question about the WNBA offseason? I don't think you are. No! knowing lit bitches business. I do. I'm on TikTok, so I've seen the rumors, obviously.
What?
I mind old bitch business. I mind, born in the 1900s business.
Yeah, that's true. That is so
The
true.
fact that AZ was not just at the table. Our first letter this week comes from PNW Rose, who says, I've been blissfully married for 14 years. We have really been through it, especially in the beginning, because of our 18-year age difference.
Wow. That's high.
We didn't realize there were that many years between us
What do you
until
mean?
an Earth, Wind, and Fire song came on, and I said, oh, my mama had us cleaning the house with this. And she said she first heard it in the club.
Oh. Women.
But we were already in love, and I was 35.
What?
Too grown to pass on love. Now, I'll just say, you're 35. Y'all have an 18-year age gap. That means she was 53. So,
Ooh.
I'm going to let y'all have that. Normally, I would be like, 18-year age gap? Girl, what the fuck? But she broke down in tears.
What?
In tears? I'm a femme, and she's an old school dyke who feels like I should have just come to her for sex or said I was feeling horny.
I mean,
But to me, this has
also,
nothing to do with her. Sometimes I can't get to sleep, or one of us is out of town, or some weed made me feel away, and
Okay, I have to blow dry, but I want to listen to this craziness. Hi. Too much shit on here. I need a bigger sink. Okay. That took longer than it should have to dry. Okay, let's do this back side. This side. Oops. Okay. Okay. Steps 1 and 2 are done. Unplug this. Play.
I don't want a whole session. I also don't like being the aggressor sexually.
Cool down.
Our sex life is. You think we're headed towards divorce?
Oh my god.
Thanks,
Lesbians.
PNW Rose.
Legit concern of yours, or do you want to argue with me right now?
Ooh.
Like, is this
Okay, I got a new
That's
gadget.
a protective response. But I'm just like, are you actually feeling like? Do you want to
Oh, it curls too.
argue? Like, are you? Because some people like fighting. Some people like to like
A glove?
to fuss at you.
Why do I need a
reason
glove?
To like make because they find that like. I honestly feel like motherfuckers need war. So they fight. Very. I
they have
may
curly.
do with it as I please.
Dryer collection. Okay.
The same way you may do with your body.
Yeah.
Clips, yes, I need new clips. More.
If I want to bust and you're in the shower or you're taking a bath, relax.
What's this do? Oh, okay.
With the people who need to help you pay. Or you just do that. Isn't
Why do I need the glove,
fair
though?
or even
Thought this wasn't gonna get hot.
logical, I think, to villainize your partner for
Oh, I'm scared.
masturbating.
Okay, this is the thing.
It's
The
It doesn't
straightener.
make sense.
It does not make sense to me either, and the way she is responding to is. You're joking, right? Like what? First of all, sex between two women is going to last for a minimum of 45 minutes. You just want to chicka and get on out of there. Like I'm not trying to devote, hours. Married for 14 years.
I thought this isn't supposed to
Y'all
burn
fell in
you.
love when you were 35. So
See?
you're roughly.
She heard Earth and Fire. This is a lot for her.
So you're 49. That means she's what, 67 now? I'm not explaining to
Hold
them.
on, I need to listen to this, but also read how to not burn myself. Split the hair into strands evenly. What? I'm scared. From the hair root downward to the end of the hair smoothly. What's this glove for? Temperature setting. Is it gonna tell me? It doesn't tell me what temperature it is. It's just lights. Girl, I'm afraid of this thing. Intelligent features of high efficiency and energy saving of 30 minutes in which I would have they use it again, but I part of while they use it straight and try saying I need a video. Oh, I guess that's what all this is for. Girl, I hate reading instructions. It should be easy to gauge. .com, Insta, Tick. Let's see what Insta's talking about, because I don't do Tick. Well, I said not Tick. I don't have Tick. Let me see the black girls. No. I just want to see the roots. Yeah, her. No, she's got the curling iron. I want to see somebody with the straightener. Yeah, this girl. This is me. No, I'm not installing Tick, please. Gloves. I don't understand why you would need a glove for your hand, but not for your scalp. I need a glove for my scalp. Let's see this girl.
This was one pass with the Timer Ring Plus, and it was super straight, especially for a first pass.
At a pretty slow pace, you don't want to go too fast. Not too slow, obviously.
Okay, but what about your
you missed it the first time. Yeah. It's exactly what it looks like. One pass, and it's going from this to this.
This was one pass with the Timer Ring Plus.
Okay. Is she getting the roots though? That's my... Okay, let me see this girl.
I used the Timer Ring straightening comb for the first time, and do you see the pure shock? I'm not gonna lie. When I ordered this product, I was a little skeptical because I'm like, it's no way it's that good. But when I tell you, I'm so glad I did. It is really an amazing product. You see the shine.
Okay, there we go.
I used it.
That's what I needed to see. Thank you.
67-year-old dyke that I like to touch myself.
What? What are you talking about? So I'm like, do you want to just fight with me? Like, do you want to just like
I actually
argue?
love that
Because
question.
what do you mean?
I don't think that question is particularly like helpful in the overall sense. I think it'll probably make things out of town. What if you're at work? What if, like you said, I smoked some weed and now I'm horny? Like, child.
What if I just want this night to be by myself?
Me time.
I don't understand why this is.
It really shouldn't be, and it doesn't have to be something that y'all break up behind.
I'm scared. Why am I
hopefully
scared?
She takes no more than a month to figure this out for herself and get back to normal. Because
And honestly, I think the month is considering y'all gay.
and y'all been together for 14 years. Because let me tell you something. If I'm talking to somebody for 14 days and she be like, you can't touch yourself, sweetie, we're never speaking again.
We're never
I'm simply not responding to your phone calls or text messages. You're blocked.
Because
on every
are you
single platform.
okay?
No, you're not.
And what do you think?
Thank you for telling me up front that you wasn't okay. Thank you so much for telling me before I could.
Who knows when I would have found out otherwise?
14 years deep. When I
Yes, wonder. Watching Tiger King. Oh, you flipped
Okay.
the
This is some kind of weird
She
magic.
didn't even walk in on you. She just was like, oh yeah, I masturbate.
Yeah.
Crying? I'd be worried.
Because y'all have been locked in for 14 years, I would give it a month for her to snap out of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, you need to call somebody. You need to call
Yeah.
your dyke sister circle. No, she's not light skinned. She's a pretty brown. I saw her.
A pretty brown.
Woody.
Okay, Crystal.
Hoochie Daddy's Woody.
Oh, okay.
The free Brittany Griner video, Woody.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Because I follow Woody on Instagram, and she posted a clip talking about how she don't like light-skinned girls and she don't like skinny girls. So get away from her with all of that. But anyway, responded, and since then I would occasionally message him about the sport and nothing else.
Sure.
John is also a broadcaster for the sport, and he offered accepting.
Okay.
Earlier this year, the other host of the podcast, Luke, said something that piqued my interest, so I followed up with him via Instagram DMs.
What?
Luke expressed interest in me and he seemed cool, so I reciprocated.
Oh.
After that, our texts were more sexual than romantic. I bet.
Oh.
Since then, Luke has been distant and less engaged, so I assume he lost interest, and I've stopped initiating contact. He also hasn't reached out to me. I met up with him after the show ended. We talked for hours and really hit it off to the point that I've developed a crush.
On who?
That feeling seems to be mutual. Thanks.
So then control
Love you
that
guys.
narrative.
Sarah.
Okay, Sarah.
Don't do this.
Sarah, work.
This is pretty iconic. Not you fucking the host.
It's pretty fierce. It's pretty fierce.
Oh man, our problem will never.
Expected to
Some of
go
these
working
roots are relentless.
and
I'll get
rest
back
on the
to
fact that you got to tell the story. You just keep riding that dick, honey.
All right.
And sitting front row, sitting on the grass, the floor, wherever the fuck, whatever game this is, the ice.
The
and,
ice.
And have a blast, and then just wait for the party to start. Ears to wear, something just cunty.
Why not?
Cunty.
Because what are they gonna do? Sue you? Could see it being like a thing.
Then you need to talk about it.
Then yeah, just tell him how things went and see how it goes, and you just have to take responsibility or whatever the consequences are.
Sooner
It's
rather than
really
later.
fucked what's going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just is what it is.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Sarah. You do kind of sound like a groupie.
Yeah.
You do kind of sound.
Could be adjacent.
It feels
Groupie
like,
adjacent.
I mean, groupies for podcast hosts sounds ridiculous, but it. DMing people about something that you heard on their podcast is not a problem. That happens to me all the time.
That is the ongoing updates as to, there's so much more, but we kind of wanted to give you the gist of what's going on because they've been forgotten. So,
Yeah.
that's that.
Oh boy. Yeah. But other than that, how was your week?
Who you are and what you do.
I'm Dan Morgan.
That's pretty awesome. I think I saw a billboard of yours recently. It said 20 billion. On her page, Pelah Kitchen, Pelah, also in the description box. Make sure you go get you some of that before I go buy it all. Thank you very much. But nah, it was really like, and then my loved one showed up and showed out. Tristan and Noah came through.
My loved one.
Me and George and the baby came. Robin, DJ Reborn. Our friends Andy and Crystal, who we worked with at Negril like 15 years ago. Crystal Jean, Drew came through. I was loved and supported, and my homegirl Chanel, I was filled with gratitude. I was like, I know y'all are tired. I'm really grateful. It's coming to a city near you.
Is it?
And I'm working out all the kinks of it, and we're gonna try to get this going. And yeah, Chef for Jade, ready to pop out and show niggas.
We turned the whole house into a booth.
What did I do?
What did you do, XD?
My life is a calendar, so I have to look at my calendar and be like, what did you do?
Indeed.
I worked a lot
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm also just doing a lot of meal prepping. A lot of
meal prepping. I'm hungry. I need to eat. My head hurts. I need to take this hat off. Oh. Oh. I got the license. I got the burritos. I need to pick up. I need to take my chicken out, marinate it, put it back in the fridge because I'll probably cook my chicken in the morning. It's not going to take long because it's like this big. But what I need to do is probably bake. I'll do my lemon cakes today, but after I eat, because I haven't really eaten. I didn't even have tea this morning. I gotta wash my hair and then hit the road before the burrito place closed, which now all of a sudden they don't close until 9 on Saturdays. I know that they're closed on Sundays, right? Or am I tripping? Now that I'm thinking about it, are they closed on Sunday or do they just close early? Because if they just close early, well, tomorrow is a holiday, so they're going to be closed. No point in me looking it up. Tomorrow was not going to work at all, period. But I thought they would at least close early on Saturdays, and they don't. They close at 9. But still, I wanted to get that out of the way so I could be back in this house. Because like I said, I have to do my chicken, I have to do my cakes, I still have to like actually do my hair. It's clean and flat ironed, not flat ironed, whatever that is, hot brushed, hot combed, but I still need to like curl it, that way I can roll it and like have my curls for tomorrow and the next day. Why don't I feel good? I didn't have my tea, I didn't have breakfast, I've been snacking all morning, which is trash. I didn't have my vitamins. So let's maybe start there. It's 2 o'clock. Let me put the burritos up because that's for a whole other situation. Oh, yeah, this hat. I don't do hats. Like my head just cannot handle anything touching it. I love hats, but I will immediately get a headache. All right, let's pick up and get things going, shall we? Anything? chicken. I also didn't cover the whole chicken. Okay. It's not really wet.
My Nashville hot popcorn chicken. So much delicious.
Actually, get the bottom tissues off first. E. So I'm making 2 cakes. 2.5 cups of flour. I need my gluten-free flour also.
Y'all, she just, oh my God, one more girl before I start giving you
What
lessons.
else? Baking powder, salt, a cup.
Good job. No, that was good. Good form.
1 stick
Good
is
job,
half
baby.
a cup.
No, this is
Shit.
good. You're not gonna need that much direction when I like stepped in. That was freaking amazing. Let's go. Good job.
Now I have to wait for this to thaw because a whole stick of this is 1 cup, right? No, this is half a cup also. All right, so I just have to wait for that. What else? A full cup of butter, am I correct? All of this, okay. So if I'm making 2 cakes, then, Jesus. Yeah, I don't drink this stuff. Okay. Still have to wait because this has to be room temperature. I didn't pay attention. This has to be room temperature, which I knew, but I didn't know that this wasn't a full cup, I guess. So that, eggs have to be room temperature. Did it say powdered sugar? Yes, for the glaze, lemon juice, milk. What do I need? The sugar out. Let me get the sugar. Sugar. Inaccurate. 2.5 cups. That's all of my flour.
Can't wait to hear this. We are John Baptiste. I cannot wait.
Oh. Okay. That was a nice gift.
What you talking about? I like this one word.
2.5 cups of flour.
There you go.
1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons baking powder.
Okay, we've never heard of Alabama shakes, so.
What?
Randy?
Who hasn't heard of Alabama shakes?
Okay, so thank you.
What?
Have y'all heard of Alabama shakes? Because we are
1.5
It's a great band. There's so we
teaspoons.
can't wait, Sarah. September, yeah, girl, we've been waiting. Let's do this double day. That'll be fun. Thank you, Sarah and Mickey. Heartbreaker. Oh, baby. I got you. Be mine. I ain't the same. She had a theme.
Baking is not my thing, and this wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah, she's laughing at herself.
Annoying.
Who wants to be Sarah?
Alright, put this up.
An album.
Put it up. Alright, now what?
52.
Beat the butter on medium speed until light and fluffy.
I'm telling you.
And then
Pay attention to detail.
beat in the sugar. How much sugar is it? So, wait. I don't have a mixer, so.
Look at the whole plate. I love them. Yeah. They're
Let me
beautiful.
see if this works.
All right. This is
Pray for me that it does.
This is also Terry. Oh no. South Carolina.
See how that space on this one? This uh-oh. What is that? This one is fast. That's so
That is so
they're not like us.
I love it.
That's
That is so
not gonna work. It might. Just make it work. Make it work.
and so beautiful. Yes.
I wish I could rap like this. Rosanna rapping or someone else rapping? I'm not a good rapper.
Girl, nothing is happening in this blender. Nothing. Nothing is happening with this blender.
All right, Rosanna.
It could be good, but it's not letting me be great. And I need to, at this point, do my own thing. I need more sugar. It's a 1 1/4. I put the lemon in there. What else?
Girl, you ain't never tell me nothing. Let me parade these around the house. Rosanna.
Now it's looking better.
Gorgeous. Yeah. Look. Desperate actually. And it's like 1973. It has all the things that happened on the. Did you rap teach yourself? You teach her, you and Mac. See Joe there? It's Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Why does it smell like this motor is trying to give out? I hate the smell of a burned out motor. This is a new blender, so. But okay, now I'm going to take my powder and this, and how much milk?
Oh, what's it saying? Oh, this is Western Paradise. This is Laura. Mark, would you get
Hope this is right. I don't want to spill it.
Rosanna. They said thank you, Rosanna. Okay.
Make a mistake.
Something else that I don't have is a spatula, because I don't bake. And I don't make stuff that calls for like mixing things, even though this is a mixing bowl.
You see, they just smell nice. They said, ooh, Auntie, it smells so good. Okay. These are
Okay, maybe I don't need a spoon. I don't know if this is gonna work, y'all. This is not going like I thought it would. I need a bigger spoon.
So pretty.
That is beautiful.
And here's the little off.
Okay, here's where I fold in
I love that.
gently,
How beautiful is that?
gently,
I love this Rosanna.
Okay, we're not gonna put it back in the box.
gently.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
Right here.
What else am I supposed to do?
Rosanna.
Rosetta, thank you so
Yes,
much.
I'm already doing it wrong.
Look at all the stuff, baby.
I know it.
Wish. Oh. Okay.
What I don't want is a dough. I want a batter, and it's turning into a dough.
Specific area of the room we wish to bring forth. It's positive vibrational energy. The properties of the stones will
I'm
amplify
gonna
these
not
aspects.
whisk, and I'm gonna spoon.
Okay, we're definitely gonna. I got this. Jinx.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Okay.
It says.
Lexi. Thank you.
Slowly mix it in. Okay, mine looks like that actually.
The heart notes unbeatable flavor.
Mine looks like that.
Flavor sealed, so spices are as fresh and
Yay.
flavorful as the day they were packed. Letting you
Mine looks
know
like
that
that.
everyone licking their chops. McCormick, flavor snitch for unbeatable flavor.
Yeah. Now, the next thing is that I don't have any parchment paper.
Happy 3 years, beautiful aunties.
What's this missing?
Love and marriage are an inspiration. Y'all
Lemon.
is a perfect example of
I can't
what
taste the
real love
lemon.
is like, and we appreciate all the wisdom you share. We wish you all the best for this next year. We hope
It
y'all
needs more lemon.
and the pups enjoy your relaxing spa day. Ooh. Love, Sarah and Wendy, and
I can't taste the lemon.
3. Happy
Maybe I
anniversary.
need some vanilla also. I'm putting a whole lemon in here because I can't taste.
I hope you have an amazing anniversary. Thank you
lemon.
for sharing your beautiful relationship and inspiring people every time you go in my life. Your love
Which is
kindness
actually
are
a
beautiful
fold.
reminder of the goodness in the world. And I feel
I'm not trying to make it
blessed
loose, I'm just trying to get the flavor that I'm looking for.
That I cherish you deeply and will always hold you in my heart. Here's to 37 more years of love, bliss.
Okay. And we got all these blush bombs. We love the bath bombs.
Yes.
A lot.
Is Lush still in business? I haven't seen a Lush in years.
So much.
Oh, thank you, Tracy.
We love you.
All right, leave it alone, E. Okay, it says to put it in the oven for 60 to 65 minutes on 350. Ugh. Okay.
A gift for you. Happy anniversary, aunties, and so many more. Hey, baby. Hey, girl. Happy anniversary, auntie.
Let's work on cleaning up, but I do have a second cake to do, but this one's gonna be gluten-free. So clean up, but not all the way.
A great planner to use for your wonderful content. Thank you. All right. April 7th, you're in April, Aries. That's just a couple weeks. Happy birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah. It's your birthday.
A moment of extra.
I feel like
Get 25% off all spring clothing and accessories. Only at Target.
5 more minutes. I'm thinking 5 more minutes.
Oh, I love it. That's so cute. Leaders especially.
5 more minutes. I mean, because it was clean, but it's like I jacked up the glaze for these because the powdered sugar was disgusting and I don't know why. So that sucks, and now I don't really have a glaze. I used all of my granulated sugar. I used all of my last lemon, so
For sure.
I don't know, bro. Just because
Level 1 is perception.
I'm not a baker and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm telling you, I'm upset.
These are going to be good, especially live. When you go live.
Yes,
It is
of course.
thickening up.
Level 2 is
I don't want to overdo it. I don't know how coconut flour works,
Who am I with?
but it said that I could use it for baking, so
Like that.
Oh, they're good.
I don't want to. It's nice and fluffy.
Finish the sentence.
I love that.
Thank you for accepting blank.
Okay. The question is, When you pull the cake out of the oven, do you let it cool in the pan, or do you take it out of the pan and let it cool on a rack? I need to know what to do, especially since I didn't have parchment paper to line the damn thing. Do I leave it or disturb it right now? What are the rest of the instructions? Visit. Jump. It looks interesting. Okay, instructions. Okay, bake 65 to 70 minutes or until a wooden pick inserted into the center comes out clean. Let the cake cool in the pan for 10 minutes. Remove from the pan and let completely cool on a wiring rack. 65 to 70 minutes. Or until wooden pick comes out clean. Poking this out. I mean, I can't tell. It seems clean to me. If I let it cool, I feel like it'll keep cooking while it's cooling down. But this might be it. I don't know. Let it cool. 10 minutes. Eat. I'm gonna eat, and then I'm going to take it out and put it on the plate, and then put the new in there for another hour. And we're just gonna go from there. Okay. Okay.
So, we're on different time schedules, but we still work it out. Like, so I hung up with her today, and it was kind of early out.
Today's 4 weeks been in the house, so yeah, just a month. I mean, we're making progress.
This looks like mashed potatoes. This coconut one.
Some work happening next week. I have a couple of projects I'm working on.
It needs a glaze. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to go over to my auntie's house tomorrow to get ingredients to make my glaze. Cause tomorrow is Sunday. Everything is closed for Easter. And my cake needs a glaze. I don't know how this is gonna go. This isn't gonna rise. This coconut flour shit, let me tell you, gluten-free food is trash. I feel so bad for those who suffer from celiac disease and have a gluten sensitivity, because gluten-free products are trash. And I'm concerned about this coconut flour. It's not going to do anything but sit right here in this pan, and it's going to be a brick of baked. I want it to please at least rise. Please. All-purpose flour is used because it rises, right? So this was just coconut flour. This isn't like all-purpose coconut flour or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I hope this works. I don't know if I need to bake it as long as all-purpose flour stuff. So many questions.
I must be, but I can't post it sometimes because I'm trying to get it for copyright because I sound so much like the singer. But I
We'll
must
see.
be close to my destiny.
All right, so 9:47. I done opened it and let all the heat out. Let's see how you doing. Oh, you are almost ready, but not quite. Let me mind my business. Not quite. Let's finish the remaining 15 minutes. Okay. In the meantime. Okay, where's my bread knife? Do I have a bread knife? Yes. Because I want to cut into this and see what happens. Latest one. that look legit, bro. Yeah. Now how it tastes, I don't know. But at least it. I'm so tired. Gotta take my metformin like a child. Success. The other half. Sorry about that. I promise you I cannot take pills without gagging because it hits all parts of my throat. And I know you're like, E, food hits all parts of your throat. Yeah, but not like that. It's soft. Anyways, can you see me? Where's my glasses? Yo, I have been a zombie this week. I have been a zombie this week. What the hell is going on in this country and in the world? I'm just asking for a friend because work has been... What is happening? Ugh. Just asking. Aside from that, allergies? Bro, why do I have to take eye drops every night? Because my eyes are like, they've had it. My nose has had it. Everything has had it. Like, the allergies, everything is like blooming. These motherfucking Palo Verde trees that I have to park under every day, it's like death around here. And I didn't like stop to think until like yesterday that my entire apartment is probably killing me slowly because everything's blooming in here too. And then I wonder why I like feel like Ren and Stimpy in the morning and like I just feel gross and tired and itchy and leaky and red and inflamed. I've taken maybe 2 allergy pills. I don't like pills. I don't like medicine. So if my body can figure out how to get through this, that would be ideal because I don't like to take too many pills. It's messing up stuff in here. You know? Like liver, kidneys and stuff. You gotta watch out for all of your organs. All of them. So anyways, allergies, work. Bro, I don't know what's going on inside. It's been like a week. It's a week later, right? And I still haven't gone to Cali. I've been spotting very, very lightly every single day. It's been longer than a week. It's been like 10, 11 days now. And so I just don't know what to do. It doesn't feel like it's worth calling and getting myself all upset. It's not worth calling and like making an appointment and going to Cali. I know, well, I don't know, but this just isn't it. But also, why am I bleeding like this and for so long? Like, what's happening? I don't know. Who should I call? Should I call Cali? Should I call this doctor down the street that I saw once? I don't know. I just kind of want one thing to happen or the other. Like either stop with the withdrawal bleed or bring on like a real period bleed. Something. Anyways, what else? I'm tired as fuck and I should be in bed. Tomorrow's Friday. I was supposed to have a lunch, but I canceled that because work, bro. It's crazy. Everybody's all hands on deck, in early, leaving late. I suppose that's how work goes, but I'm not accustomed to this. Usually things are copacetic. I mean, it's fine. I'll probably go to the gym tomorrow. That'll be good. I'll go to the gym tomorrow because I'll take my NAD+. This will be my 3rd day of taking the True Niagen NAD+. 3rd day because it's 300 milligrams, and I just wanted to make sure we were cool. It says to take it 1 to 3 times every day, and I'm like, I don't think my heart can take that. Let's just wean ourselves onto it gradually. And so far, I'm actually really shocked at how well my body is like taking to the pill, the capsule, okay? So you know me, I don't like pills. I just said that. You just saw me almost choke, gag, and keel over off of half of a pill of a metformin. The True Niagen NAD Plus is in like a gelatin capsule with the powder inside. So you don't give me one of those. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to unscrew the top. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do. And I did that on an empty stomach the first day. And I immediately was like, oh shit, I just took meds on an empty stomach, a new med at that. It did not bother me. It did not bother my stomach at all. It didn't bother my heart at all. I felt amazing, actually. I felt so good that first day that I took it, that was the thing that got me back into the gym. It was like, this is the what was I saying last time? This was the boot up my ass that I needed, that motivation. That was it. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to take it every day, like multiple times a day. I'm not going to take it every day. Let's do it Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So then I had one yesterday. And while I felt like shit yesterday because of my allergies, I still had like a nice amount of energy. Did I go to the gym? Yeah, I went to the gym yesterday. And so I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. And depending on how this goes, let me not put anything out in the open for no reason. Let's just see how shit goes. That's it. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm not going to like make any plans. Let's just leave it at that. Anyways, so what else has been going on other than everything? I need to cook this weekend. I need to make an airport run this weekend. I'm having people over this weekend. This apartment is not clean. I'm tired. I'm feeling like I just want to cancel everything, to be honest. Seriously, I want to cancel everything and I just want to kick back. But I have fresh groceries and produce that I have to do something with that I cannot waste because I spent buku money on these motherfucking groceries. Food is not cheap, as we all know. And so I can't let anything go to waste. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Should I meal prep this weekend and get her done and totally, like, that's my whole weekend? Or should I skip it? I don't know. But I am exhausted. It just feels like my body is adjusting to a bunch of shit right now. Oh, and then last weekend, I had that work event, which pretty much took up an entire Saturday, and so it didn't really feel like I had a weekend because I only had Sunday, and then that went by fast, girl. What else? Oh, so Handmaid's Tale is back. I have not started watching it yet because like last week or so, I started like rewatching the entire series. I know that is mental. I know it because it's such a rough show, but it's so good. And that's what I do. Like when a new season that I've been waiting on forever comes out, I have to like watch. I have to get like reacquainted, right? So I'm on season 4, rewatching the whole thing. And I feel like by the time I finish the old and I'm ready to watch the new stuff, I'll have at least like 5 episodes that I can just binge. That's gonna be great. I can't wait. Man, how about nobody's talking about, okay, Serena was an evil cunt. Granted, she was. And I'm so glad that I'm rewatching it because I don't want to like feel bad for Serena. Like I don't want to start liking her. She was horrible. But you know who was even more horrible than Serena that nobody's talking about and everybody like feels bad for her and they're kind of like wishing she is on this like long game to like to do a coup is Aunt Lydia. That old bag, I want her head. I want her head. I don't care if she's like, and I really don't think she is. If anything, she might like, and I don't know what's gonna give, what she's done to all of these women, like what could possibly give to make her want to like flip sides, turn and like help the girls escape Gilead and help June. Like I don't know what that could possibly be because she did a lot of shit. She was worse than Serena in my opinion. She not only tortured them, she ripped she fucked them up and still, you know, pimped them out to all of Gilead. Like she's awful. Beat them, cow tasered them. Like what the? She's awful. Nobody's talking about that. They just are talking about how much they hate Serena. Granted, again, I don't fuck with Serena at all. But round them all up, line them all up, one by one. Okay, if you catch my drift. I'm excited to see Janine because I know she's not dead. By the looks of the previews, it looks like June and Lucas get back together and they're starting this whole war. How does that even happen? Because June was on a train with the baby and Serena to Hawaii or something. So, and then Luke was about to get locked up because he was left in Canada. They were looking for his ass or whatever. So it's like, how did y'all come back to either Canada or Gilead? I'm excited to see how they're gonna wrap this up. And I think this is the finale, right? Or is this just season 6? This is the finale. Yeah. Girl, this show is so good. It makes me want to read the book. There's several books. And it makes me want to read other stuff by Margaret. That old lady. She got ideas, okay? She's got ideas. But yeah, I'm running my trap and I need to get in the bed. I'm not even gonna wrap my hair or like pin curl it. I'm tired. It'll be fine. It will. Let's do it. Let's just do a swoop, twist, twisty one of these. That'll help me. Twisty, just ball it up. Just ball it up. Scrunch it up. Because I don't feel like rolling it up. If I just scrunch and twist and do all of that, should be fine. Theoretically. And then I can just shake it all out. theoretically in the morning, this could be a bad idea, but we'll just put it in a ponytail. It's Friday. No, we don't have any clients in person, so I can look a mess. Because I deserve. Okay. All right, here. All right. That should be fine. I'm tired. Should have been in the bed. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's enough. Let's take this ashwagandha before bed has been everything. Not melatonin. The melatonin is good for you, but it doesn't feel like it. This melatonin that I have, it should almost be up, so maybe I'll finish that off this weekend. Okay. But this melatonin, it works well in like helping me to like calm down and fall asleep, but it makes me wake up in the middle of the night. Like I could do better sleep-wise without the melatonin. So I don't know why it does that to me, but it's supposed to be good for the reproductive and like everybody swears by it, and I get that part, but it just fucks with my sleep unnecessarily. So ashwagandha is another thing that is good for the reproductive and overall. And I've been taking this every night this week before bed, and it has calmed me and helped me to have like a really good like sleep, comforting sleep. So I'm gonna keep taking this, even though I'm also almost out of it. It's the end of the bottle, so it's like super concentrated. Ugh. Tastes like old raisins. Oh man, yeah. The allergies have been a mess. I had like, oh my gosh, the headaches that I've had since stopping the birth control, bitch, I thought it was the end. So I had my event on Saturday night. As soon as I came home Saturday night, here's another thing, couple things really jacked me up. So I had my event Saturday night. Cocktail hour was outside and it was beautiful. So we were at a country club. Cocktail hour outside was gorgeous. The weather was perfect, but it was like breezy. It was warm, but it was like breezy. It felt so good. At the country club, which is also a golf course, so trees, grass, all that shit blowing. Anytime the wind is blowing, my body's not having that anymore. It's just not. Because all the stuff that the wind is carrying right now, springtime, that pollen. So by the time I got home Saturday night, I started having a splitting headache. I thought it was because of, what happened? I think I started feeling it before I even got home because I didn't even finish my red wine. I had one glass of red wine and I did not finish it. So something was wrong, and I didn't really pay attention to like what that could have been, but something was wrong. I get home, splitting headache.
and I'm exhausted to the point where I forget that I have contacts in, and I fall asleep in my disposable contacts. So when I woke up the next day, not only with that same splitting headache, but my eyes were like sticky and I could see, and I was so confused. I was so confused about what I was going through. My head hurt so bad that night that I really couldn't sleep, but I just refused to get up and like take any medication. Like I tossed and turned. It was like sharp splitting. So I'm like, all right, maybe if I just find my spot, I can get to sleep, and then it'll just go away. It'll be gone by the time I wake up. So I was able to sleep for a few hours, but then when I woke up, I noticed it was still kind of there. So I was like, all right, let me just get my ass up, hydrate, and take a couple aspirin. So I did that. Did not help. Splitting headache was all day Sunday. All day Sunday. Is that right? Is that right? Let me get my dates right. That was the first week of April. And then I had another headache. No, that wasn't a headache. I just felt crummy. Girl, don't get me to lying. I have had like 3 headaches. What's on my eye? What even was that? Several headaches, splitting. I took aspirin twice that Sunday. Nothing was helping. I thought it was the end because it was just hurting. It was so bad that I even got my blood pressure cuff out to check my blood pressure to make sure I wasn't needing to go to the ER. My blood pressure was actually surprisingly normal considering how much pain I was in. And I was just like, okay, let's keep hydrating. Let's keep eating. Because then I was like, am I hungover? And usually there is a series of things that I can do to like help me through that and to feel better eventually, and none of it was helping. So I was like, was it the drinking? Is it the allergies? Here's the third thing that it could have been, and probably was, the change in hormones, because I had stopped my birth control, and then that 3 days later I had started spotting, and that drop in hormones was probably the actual culprit. I swear I see something on my eyes. Hold on. There is a mirror right behind me. All right, so there was nothing on my eye, but my nose is dry, per usual. I don't know what I'm talking about. This has been 20 minutes of nothing. I can't even get my thoughts out. I'm fine now. I say all that to say that I'm fine now. But it's definitely been Zombieland over here. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and go to bed.